Talk us through the first half hour this morning, Ferg.
It's a scrub bash up quite a steep hill.
Yep.
Without a pad from our campground. We're on the Tribulation Ridge here. Over there is a big peak that we've got to go up over the top of before we get across to the left to Coronation Peak. That's our big boy.
It's hiding its head in the mist. Might even climb at the Savo.
Starting to clear up a bit now. We're getting lucky here with the weather so far. We've had a nice lunch and going to push on over to that guy over there. Ending day 3 with a spectacular view of Coronation after that early mist. We'll probably climb that in a minute. Shouldn't. So we're just coming in here now. Great view along the range of where we've got to go to. And you can even see some beaches on the west coast of Tasmania. Remote area. Wouldn't be anyone on those beaches right now. Bit of action for all you kids out there. Ferg and I have just taken off. It's 5 o'clock. We've camped back here overlooking Coronation Peak. We ended up staying back up on the ridge line. Double Peak, which we go up tomorrow over there. Coronation, there is a big drop to a saddle here which you can camp in, but we've decided to do the peak, camp up here to save us about half an hour's walk in the morning. So Ferg and I are going off on a little dash. We reckon it'll probably take us hour and a half return. Got to head down big gully down here, and then it looks like you head up that side and scramble your way up to the top of the peak there. So good view back along the range, Mount Sprint, where we were on the first day. It's the first peak we summited. Off in the distance that Frenchman's Cap, which we were at back a couple of months ago. Looking at where we've travelled on day 3. Started over that little knobbly hill there, it's well beyond that actually, came all the way along these hills and followed that ridge line all the way up along over the back of this and up behind us here. So now on top of Coronation Peak, one of the big peaks to knock off on this range. You get the chance, and we've had the chance today with this weather clearing like it has. We're very lucky, so absolutely stoked to get to the top of this peak. It's one of my, it's up there with Federation Peak, Precipitous Bluff, Mount Ant's up there with all those. It's one of the big ones to tick off, and we've done it today. So wasn't expecting it, but we've done it. Happy as. It's something special to be up here. The weather is as clear as it's been on trip, and we can see forever. We didn't have a good start this morning, but we're so blessed to be up here now.
The range we've come along. Started off over there, Mount Sprint, along there, camped over around there the first night, in there, over Mount Coronation Peak, down over there the second night, over here, all the way along, over here, around Tribulation Ridge, to our campsite tonight, which is just tucked in there. Hi and welcome to day 4. Lovely morning, lovely evening. Had absolutely no wind all night, not a breath. We're at nearly 1,000 metres. And it's been like this all night. It's been awesome. Had a great sunset, nice clear view, lots of photography, and just had this view all night. We stayed up till sunset, watched the sunset and then got up and watched the sunrise. So it's been a pretty special campsite. Be hard to beat, I reckon. Heading off today over Double Peak here. We follow this first little knob over, up to Double Peak, up that grassy valley in the saddle there, and further along the range to Cupola over there in the distance, which has got the slope on it, with a bit of a drop off, a bit of a dome shape with a slope on one side. So, you ain't gotta play it cool, get wild, take a rocket to the moon, get wild, get wild, get wild. They keep coming back, they keep coming back, they keep coming back, they keep coming back. On the summit of Double Peak, the higher of the two peaks of Double Peak. Just run up here quickly after having a break on the saddle down below. Still nice weather here, holding on day 4. A bit of cloud out to the west, as you can see. Actually see Federation Peak now to the south. Just through there, behind the Western Arthurs is Federation. Nice bit of Redtop walking. Welcome back to day 4. Just come down that bit behind me, Redtop Peak. After lunch we've come up that and then down this side of it. Heading up into the mist, just misted over in the last little while. Since lunch, had a bit of trouble. Gordo's knees playing up, which is a worry. He can hardly walk. Sounds like he might have done an anterior cruciate ligament or something like that, so we're pretty worried. Currently just transferring his pack between sections, running back and forth, or Fergie's mainly. I carried it for a little bit, pretty knackered myself. Ferg's just run back to grab it now, then we'll cart it up this ridge to our campsite just beyond there, and we'll have to make a plan as to what we're going to do, because I don't reckon he can make it out. So we might have to exit off the range, I think would be the plan. We do have a sat phone, we could call a chopper if we really had to, but I think we'll try and exit off the range and take his load so he doesn't have anything to carry, and get down lakeside and wait for the boat. So yeah, it's a bit of a downer, especially for Gordo. He's pretty upset, so we'll let you know what the plan is, and see you at Cupola campsite, I reckon. Bye. So welcome to day 5, Franklands. Very wet, rainy night. We're here at the Cupola campsite now. Rain's really come in now, it's quite loud, blowing us about here at the Cupola, but yeah, bit of fun.